So the March market report is out from Keeping Current Matters, and I wanted to deliver some information about today's housing market and what's happening. Well, one thing that is happening is a lot of people's consumers' confidence in the real estate market is taking a hit. In fact, as you can see from the numbers, 77% of consumers feel like there's a housing price bubble in their market. Even 44% of agents feel the same way. I wanted to deliver some information for you that really will compare and contrast today's housing market versus the real last housing crisis of 2007, 8, 9, and 10. And let's compare those two so that you can have an idea and really judge for yourself whether there is indeed a housing price bubble. First of all, we'll take a look at the inventory. As you can see, from 2007 through 2010, the number of months inventory of homes available was just incredible. So much more than what we have today, which is just under 2 months worth of inventory. Lots of things go into that, such as for over a decade, home builders have underbuilt. We've got 2 new generations that have come into the market in a big way over the last number of years, the millennials and even the generation behind them. We have a baby boomer generation that is holding on to their houses. People hold on to their houses now about 10 years instead of what used to be like 5 or 6 years. And people are living longer, so they're holding on to their houses in that way as well. So there's a lot that goes into the supply and demand. Right now, supply is very tight and demand is very high. So we expect for the foreseeable future to see a really hot housing market. And then if you look at the home sales, look at last year and the previous 3 years were record sales. We had a very low inventory over the last couple of years, but the sales just keep going up. So homes are still being sold in record numbers. And then finally, let's look at a key driver in what happened during the historic crash of 2007, 8, 9, and 10. Really were the years leading up to that and the lending practices that were taking place. We have an awful lot of people, hundreds of thousands of people, that were getting loans at less than desirable credit ratings. Today, and really for more than a decade, lenders have really held firm with lending practices, and people are getting credit now with credit scores that deserve it. And so we don't see a huge forbearance coming up. We don't see a lot of foreclosures and things like that that are going to hit the market. Whereas in years past, during the last historic crash, we saw a lot of that. And so all in all, I think things are very positive in today's housing market. Anything can happen, obviously. However, if you're a buyer, you're buying in a market that is hot, and yes, the prices have gone up, but they'll continue to go up. So when you buy your home today, you're going to start building equity immediately. Interest rates are still historically low, even though they have gone up a little bit. So it's still a good time to buy. And of course, if you're selling, if you need to sell for any reason, you're downsizing or you're moving jobs, or you just need a smaller house or a bigger house, today's a great market to be selling your house in, and we'd love to help you do either. And even if you just want some advice about your current home situation, the value of it, the different things you can do with your equity, we want to be your real estate advisors. So give us a call. Let us know what we can do to help. If you like this video, pass it along, press like, share it with others, and we'll be back to you again soon with some more information that is going to hopefully help you make better decisions when it comes to your real estate investments.